Greetings, humanoids of the internet. My name is Bob, and this is episode 31 of Journey into Space. We are playing KSP 0.18, and I have a confession to make. I fucked up. I done fucked up. I fucked up now. I fucked up. I done fucked up. What I did was, I have Skyrim plays a native resolution for a monitor, which is 1920 by 1080, so I have my recording software set up to record at half that size, which is all well and good if you're playing at your native resolution. Okay, I have KSP set up to play in a window that's much smaller than that. So I did my whole. This is my first look at KSP thing. I started building a rocket. I did all that stuff. I finally, after, believe me, a ton of fuck-ups, got my moon rocket into orbit and took a break, looked at a few things, and realized I fucked up. I recorded all that stuff, like 30 minutes worth at least, in really teeny tiny size. Very small. Too small to use. Okay? So where we're at is, I'm doing a sort of an Apollo-style mission, which is I got very cool. I got a separate Command Module and Lunar Module. The Lunar Module has two guys that go down and go up. That way I can test both sort of normal landing things and also docking and rendezvous. So after many cluster fracks, I actually got this thing into orbit, and that was about when I realized that I had screwed up. I'll show you the whole rocket. I'm not going to launch it because, believe me, it was a pain in the ass. It was a pain in the butt. This is the Mongoloid 2. There was a Mongoloid 1. It was a bad doer. Come on. Yeah. Okay, zoom out. This is the Mongoloid 2. Like I say, there was a Mongoloid 1, and it was not a good thing. Okay, here's my command module. It's got a nuclear-powered engine. It's got the docking clamp right there. It's got two side-strapped parachutes and a searchlight on front. These are RCS tanks. These are solar panels. This is the shroud for the nuclear engine. This part here is the lander. It's got several solar panels and an RTG generator and batteries. So what happens is, this is a descent stage. So I descend towards the moon on this thing. When I get near the moon surface, I jettison it and use this thing to land and then take back off and rendezvous with the command module here. It was very wobbly, and it was very difficult to get into orbit. I finally did get it into orbit through some miracle. I mean, this design was really a clusterfuck, and I would not repeat it, to be honest. But it finally did get me into orbit. So let's go ahead and catch up with the mission already in progress. Mongoloid 2. Mongoloid, it was a Mongoloid, happier than you and me. Excuse me. Now, what I noticed, I don't know whether it's a peculiarity of this design or just a peculiarity of 0.18, but if you don't have SAS on, this thing starts spinning like a top. Well, it did start spinning like a top. I guess it's not doing that now, which is good. I'm glad. But it was previously spinning like an absolute top the minute you take SAS off. So what we're doing is we are trying to get over to the sunlight side so that I can disconnect the command module from the lunar module, turn around, dock, don't know how that's going to work, and then we're going to send the assembled spaceship to the moon. That's got 720, but it's got a nuclear engine, so that should be okay. Then once we're at the moon, we will disconnect, or we'll convey some people into the lunar module, because right now the lunar module has nobody in it. It's just an empty thing. And then we'll descend to the surface, come back, rendezvous and dock, which will be interesting, and head them back to the ranch. We'll leave this thing in orbit and take this back and get it back home, hopefully. But first thing we've got to do is get over to the sunlight side so we can see. What the hell? That's cool. Big old impact crater. That's kind of awesome. Looking very cool. Anyway, one day I've got to go make a aircraft and go explore some of that shit. So, but anyway, what we're going to do right now is try to time compress and get over to the right-hand side. Quick save, cross our fingers, pray, to whatever deities that you hold dear, and we will try to separate this craft into two, and then dock, and then head for the moon. Believe me, it was a cluster frack of epic proportions getting this thing to orbit to begin with. Excuse me. A cluster frack of epic proportions. A continuous non-stop cluster frack. A chain cluster frack. Alright, I think we're in the sunlight enough. Yep, here we go. I don't know how I could have told, used these instead of these, but whatever. Okay. Now it gets interesting. Now it gets really interesting. Now it gets intense, honestly. Okay. Shit. F5. Okay, okay. Now how do I tell it to dock? And why is that thing still on there? Damn it. Oh, I probably need to, yeah, get one of these guys, Jebediah, EVA. Let go. Let go. Okay, what part of, okay, thank you. Okay, you need to get over into the lunar module. Well, why, what, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Nope. Down. Thank you. Up. Point this away. Now, I thought I was getting a unit here that was capable of separating into 2 bits. I don't know what went wrong there. Okay, board. Now why is that still there? Maybe it just needs to move out of the way. No? Okay. Control from here. Rename vessel. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so this is moving out of the way. Okay. Okay, shit. Doesn't appear to have any actual controls going on. So, I mean, I could turn on the RCS. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Switch. Thank you. Control from here. Yes, control from here, please. So what? Because I don't have a guy on a command seat, he's not. Control from here. Hello. I need to move this guy to to another seat, or what? All right, Bob. EVA right quick, and then go back in. Why don't I have control? Control from here. Yeah, I have no control. I'm not sure what's going on. Not sure why. Yeah. Okay, control from here. How about that? I got no control. I got nothing. Well, our RCS tanks are off. No, they're not. Yeah. Okay. Not sure why I can't control any of these vessels. I don't really need to see all that shit. Thank you. Yeah, well, that's awesome and all. Why don't you have any control? Yeah, nothing works. Okay, let me do a little research right quick. Okay, I loaded a quick save. I'm going to try to transfer crew while we're still attached. I'm going to send Bill over. Okay, back up a little bit. Go down. Okay, Bill, I'm depending on you here, homie. Whoa, what happened there? Okay. He's caught in the struts. Look, forward. Okay. And now, what happened there? It looks like they're all showing up on the same screen. Okay, whatever. Doesn't tell me who's in here. Okay, Bill is in there. Let's EVA Bob as well. Yeah, because I don't know if Jebediah is flying the command module here or not, or whether he's essential to that function or what. So, I'm sorry, Jeb, you're going to stay in lunar orbit. Okay. I know that pisses you the fuck off, but honestly, I'm just trying to get things to work here. You'll be the first man on the moon in some other mission. You'll be a man on the moon in some other mission. Okay, so Bill is actually going to be the first man on the moon in this version of KSP. Okay, seems to be something a little bit wonky there. Looks like I've got to grab onto the ladder instead of trying to go straight into the hatch. There appears to be a problem. Okay. Board. Okay, shit. Let's hit an F5 there too. Because right now we haven't fucked anything up quite yet. Okay. Stage. Stage? I hit stage. Decouple? I got no control over nothing. What the hell happened there? Why have I got no control? Do you have control? Does anyone here have any control at all? Control from here. Oh, shit. Okay, I may have shit worked out. Okay. The operative word here is may. I may have shit worked out. Docking, okay. Now in docking mode I don't seem to have much control. Or any control in fact. Set as target. Okay, let's change to, let's get some RCS up. Wrong one. Okay, let's rotate in the correct, with the correct attitude, so that I know what I'm doing. Okay, translation please, okay. Okay, down. Okay, let's okay, this thing is just moving around all crazy and shit. Okay. Nope, don't want to do that. We want rotation. Damn it. We want translation up, please. No. Other up. Thank you. Oh shit. Okay. It's taking me a little bit to get this shit sorted out. Yeah. Let's yeah, control from here. Dun, 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 dun. It's not like we've gone any great distance here. Okay, oh, shit. Okay, does my translation still work? Yes. Oh, nope, wrong way. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go up, please. Am I out of RCS fuel or something? No? Okay. Okay, looking good, looking good, looking good. Forward, forward, forward. 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 Forward, forward. Forward. Down, 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 down. Forward. Now, this is pretty tough. Come on, give me something. Give me something good to eat. Let's slow up a little bit, slow up a little bit. Slow, slow. Up, 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 up. Not a whole lot of attraction here. Did I get it? Are we docked? I'll be goddamned. We are docked. Motherfucker. Crap and A. Wow, that was way too hard. Okay, I need to take a short break. Well, that was way, way hairy and way, way cool. Both. It doesn't seem to want to move without RCS. Not much, anyway. Trying to get turned prograde again. Okay, rotate's fine without RCS, but has an issue as far as turning getting it turned prograde, which doesn't matter yet. I don't have it lined up. I'm not lined up for my moonshot. Okay, do a little time compression. Okay, that's new. It's not yanking around my view when I'm trying to rotate around to get lined up. It's staying, in the same map view as if I was sitting on the Kerbin rather than on the ship, which is good. I like that. Okay, uncompress, uncompress, uncompress. Okay. Looks about right to me. Let's see. Now we gotta get turned prograde. Okay, well now it seems to be working. I'm not sure what's up with that, but that's alright. Because I'm in orbit view here perhaps, and in docking view in the other one. That's something I have to be aware of from now on. Is which view I'm in. Okay. F5. And let's go to the moon. Activate. How this is going to work, I don't know. It's all very much... now, what I noticed is that unlike a real nuclear engine, real nuclear engine only uses hydrogen. It doesn't use oxygen at all. But this one apparently uses both, which is fine. I don't care. I'm hoping this engine is actually powerful enough to get me anywhere. Very slowly. Very, very slowly. I may have to do a quick load and try it from a different point in my orbit because this is moving out real slow. We'll see how it goes. Appears to be stable in any case. It's not yanking around a lot, which is good. That just looks awesome, man. I mean, doesn't it? That looks freaking awesome. Apparently I have my lights on. Yeah, that's cool. Leave them on. Nah, turn them off to save energy. That's not going to work. Let's load an F9. Okay, I'm going to have him be way far out. Like about right here before I start. So I'll just set this up to be like right there. Yeah, right about there. Whoa, okay. I'm in staging mode, right? Okay. Let's get turn program. That's just that I am full OA. Full OA at this. Because it is full O awesome. Okay. I guess I gotta turn on that engine, huh? I have the music turned way low, so I can't really hear it that much, but just because I don't want it to drown me out. I've turned it up a little bit because I think it would be cool to hear. But we'll do that at some future point. You may just barely be able to hear it. It's going to take a while. Okay, I will. Because that could take a good long while. So I may have to stop this and then restart when something happens. Oh man, look at that shit, man. That is awesome. That is just full awesome. Still got a long ways to go yet. I don't know whether we're going to have rendezvous or not. Well, we'll have to see. I'm still in the process of getting there, but I always wanted to start recording again because that's just freaking awesome, man. Check that shit out. That's very cool. And it's all kinds of interesting complexity to it, and functionality, and all the bits that have their own little function and stuff. That's just fully awesome. Now the ascent stage, or what would be the ascent stage, actually it's going to do the final landing and ascent. This is running on going to run on these tiny little engines, which cumulatively have a thrust of about 80, actually more than this one. But that's another unknown factor of how things will go. Oh, okay, you're getting there. Now, what we'll probably have to do is I'll have to overshoot the moon in order to get a rendezvous. Because I'm going to get to the orbit of the moon before the moon does. Now let me ready up my quick stop here. Okay, that's interesting. Not quite sure what to make of that. Looks like I hit the moon and bounced off of it. Moon periapsis. Okay, we'll go with that. That's just that's bizarre looking. It looks like I hit the moon, bounce off, and go back into orbit around Kerbin. So not sure where that little kink comes in, but yeah, it's okay. We got a periapsis at the moon, so maybe we'll see if we can improve it a bit. Yeah, we can improve it a bit. It's looking even more janky now than it was. Yeah, how's that supposed to work, huh? See if we can't get it down to at least 100,000. Okay, that'll work. That's bizarre looking, but whatever. It's all good. Okay, wow. Alright, let's do a little time compression then. I'm not going to do a quick save until I'm actually in lunar orbit, because I don't want to screw anything up. I want to have a fallback position in case shit goes wrong. In case shit goes wrong, which it very well may. Every possibility that that will happen. That little curly cue. What's all that about? Don't run into the moon, please. That would be uncool, unkind, uncalled for. Okay, we're good. We're good. I may have to start hitting the brakes here well before the periapsis because I'm on the nuclear engine. Yeah, right about here. Let's give it a little retrograde thrust and see what we can do. What we can do to stay in orbit. Now I still don't know how to actually decouple once I, decide I need to send the lander down. I don't know how I decouple. Maybe I just right click on the docking clamp. Okay. Hopefully that's not going to come down too much. It hasn't so far. I mean, I usually orbit much lower than that, but no, I usually orbit at something like 16,000, something like that. Or I've orbited at as low as 5,000. All right, we'll go ahead and scooch up a little bit and finish this off. I want to look at the window right quick. There it is, the moon. The moon. Isn't that just awesome? That is just awesome. I like that. Okay. Alright, slam on the rest of the brakes. kind of wish I could hear this music because what I can hear sounds pretty cool. But I don't want to interfere with the commentary or the more functional sounds of the projectile. I assume that 26,000 is still a safe orbit? I don't know that for a fact. Yeah, this nuclear rocket is quite weak, but it is also quite efficient, so... And we still have about half a tank left, which should be absolutely fine for getting home. Not a problem. Should be actually, because it's actually much easier to get home than it is to get here. Let's go ahead and get a little closer to the periapsis. Yeah, close enough. That'll work. Okay, and we got a nice crater set up here to accept our gifts of landers. I think if the coordinates map 1-to-1, the Armstrong Memorial should be over here somewhere. Of course, it would be a needle in a haystack, so screw it. But it would be kind of cool to go there, but I'm not gonna. Just gonna land where I can land. Land in the sunny spot. Lights are on? Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I think I got plenty of power. I'm still in the sunlight right now. Yeah, let's turn the lights off, yeah. It'll save electricity. We're going to the night side here before long. Just out of curiosity, I wonder how I would decouple this thing. Okay, like that. It's like somebody with a very elaborate bonnet of some kind. Or one of those frill lizards that had the big frill around their head. Yeah, kind of looks like that. Okay, well, we've got plenty of liquid fuel to get the command module home. That's important. And we won't be carrying this around when we do it either. So that will make it a very much easier thing. No doubt, I don't think that we're going to be able to make it home as long as we can figure out how to do the timing. Yeah, it's just kind of cool. And let's go ahead and quick save. And time compress around to where the sun shines. Getting those guys back is going to be interesting. I mean, aside from the whole uncertainty of the moon landing itself, finding the ship, rendezvousing with the ship, and all that is going to be interesting. Gonna be interesting. Excuse me. Okay, gentlemen, are you ready? Ready to cut the umbilical and undock from the mothership. Yep, undock. Oh, it automatically transferred back to here. Yeah, that's cool. Let's give it a little jolt of RCS. Separate. Okay, interesting and hairy, possibly. Bomb, Bill. Feeling good about this? I hope you are. Shit, okay. I have not been nervous about a moon landing for a long time, but I am getting a little nervous here. Land over here somewhere. Yeah, I've not been nervous about a moon landing for quite a while, but I am now. Okay, this has no SAS on it. Yeah, okay. Apparently the SAS on this thing is not very strong. Okay, well that's going to make things much more interesting. Yep. Much more interesting. No freaking SAS. Alright, well, I can do it. Of course, if I turn on the RCS, it should automatically, well, no, because it won't, because there's no advanced SAS on this. Nothing of that sort at all. So, yeah. It won't actually use the RCS to keep it on the SAS track. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, we can do this. We can do this. We have the technology. In future, I think I'm going to put a SAS on this sumbitch. I guess it does save weight, whatever it's worth. It saves weight. Oh, I have fine control on? Nope. Let's put it on. Okay. Welcome to Harry City. That should be enough for the light, I think. Yes. Yes. Interesting. Full of interest and interestingness and interest. Okay, let's do our initial braking. I'll have to do a little braking, then look at the map, and then do a little braking maybe. Actually, I'll have to look at the map the whole way. Assuming the engine itself is on. Activate. Well, that's actually more given a better effect than I thought it would. I was kind of worried about the weakness of that engine, the descent engine, but it seems to be getting the job done so far. I got it not even on full throttle. We'll have it aim for the far side of that crater, and then we'll do further adjustments as we get closer in. I need to throttle up some. Need to throttle up some more. Yeah, we need to throttle up all the way. Alright, that's enough for now. Make sure I'm not going to collide with the mothership. Well, I can't see the mothership, so that's probably a good sign. There it is. Let's go ahead and turn our landing lights on. What does that do to our power supply? Nothing. It's in great shape. Oh cool, it's got like a little lander icon there for the lander part. Very cool. Full of awesome. Okay. Go ahead and give it a little more thrust. Seems to be fairly stable so far. In terms of flying it without the SAS. Okay, well, I might take that back. Hold on. Okay. Now let's kill the thrust until we get over the crater itself, or nearly over the crater. That's the crater. Doesn't look that crater-like, strangely enough. Okay. Yeah, it looks like just a dark patch. Altitude 21,000. Okay, we're good. Okay. $18,000. Not quite over the crater per se. We're about to be though. Okay, Challenger, go at throttle up. Sorry, is that too soon? Okay, we'll switch to this view. I don't have a lot of faith in terms of this thing stopping me. To be dead honest. I'm not sure it's going to stop me. Okay, we're starting to move up. We might live after all. Uh, 9,000. We need to start hitting the brakes now. 8,000. Need to really start hitting the brakes now. More thrust, please. Okay, well I think we're okay. I think we're gonna make it. It was very slow on the thrusting. I think we're good. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's try to keep it down about something like that. Oh shit. Damn it. Getting off track. Corral that buddy in. Yeah, not having the SAS is a pain. It really is. Really, truly is a pain. Wouldn't have any kind of. I don't think I'd have any kind of surface scan at the moment. Any idea of when I'm going to be meeting up with the surface? It still looks like I'm a ways away. Of course, I don't know if ground scatter is turned on. If ground scatter is turned on, that may be it's not turned on. That may be giving me a false idea of where the ground is. Let's go ahead and click IVA. No, no, no. I'm going to do the IVA on the other guy. Thank you. Radar altitude, don't have any. Okay, so good. It's fine. Yeah, like I said, this is the first time I've been nervous about a moon landing for a while. Normally it's pretty routine for me, or was. It's not something that I sweat bullets over, but I'm sorry, kind of sweating some bullets here. Okay, no radar altitude yet. Yes, okay, 2,000 feet. 2,000 meters, sorry. 2,000 meters, okay. So the altitude here is only about 700 meters. So we're good. We're on course. All things are as they should be thus far. Looks like I'm going relatively straight down. Okay, about 1,500 meters or something like that. What we'll do is, we're almost out of fuel here, so, whoopsies, don't get off track. Yep, come on. What we'll do is we'll give a big push when we get down to about, when it shows about 1,000 meters here or so. What happens if you push abort? Uh-oh. Like, how can you abort from here? There ain't no... Oh, I guess you could just stage. Yeah. Not like that's gonna happen. Okay, we're getting to the ground, and there is no ground clutter. I must have that turned off. Oh. Stop it, please. Okay, stop being so janky, if you would. Okay, probably 500 meters real altitude. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and throttle up, as if we were going back out in space. Oh, and that's not good. No, 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 that's not good at all. Okay, stay there, please. Up, up, stage. Okay, stop spinning, please. Okay, point your ass up that way, please. Thank you. Please stop spinning. Thank you. Stop spinning, please. Thank you. Stop that. Uh-oh. Okay, that wasn't good. That was not good. Look at those little fragments. Okay, I definitely need SAS on that sucker. Yeah, sorry, Bill above. F9. Hold F9, thank you. Okay, we're gonna call this just a orbital maneuver here. We're just it was just a dry run. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and just abort this and fly it. And fly it. And in the future, I will put a SAS on there. Jeez. Alright, let me see how much I've recorded. Okay, I relaunched the ship and I am about to undock and attempt to land. I pressed the wrong button. It just looks very cool. It's just catching this area in the spotlight here. Looking awesome. I'm not really going to show you the landing because I want to have time for doing the return and rendezvous thing. But I just wanted to show you this because this looks cool, man. Looks very cool. Very science fiction. Little science fact too. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show the landing just because it's so cool. I'm trying to land a spot where I can where the Kerbin's on the horizon, so I picked this particular spot. And if this episode goes over an hour, it's not the end of the world. I do want to move on to space stations for the next episode, though. This lander design, sort of like the Russian ones. The Russians were going to go with if their N1 rocket had worked, which is basically it mostly does the descent stage on a rocket that has no legs. Then close to the surface, it jettisons that and lands on the what we would call the ascent stage. And then, of course, it takes off and goes back to the mothership on that ascent stage. Okay. I don't need to be going this slow, barely above the ground, about 20,000 meters above the ground. So I'll just go ahead and drop for a while. Try to keep my speed to below 50 meters a second. Because I don't have a whole lot of leeway with this engine. It's not very powerful, so I can't really afford to let it get let the speed get too far ahead of me. I turned up the music a little bit too. You can probably hear it now. I don't think my descent stage is going to get me as close to the ground this time as it did last time, though. I'm landing sort of the edge of a crater, between the crater and this lumpy area. Not sure what the terrain's going to be like, but we'll see. Yeah, it's just, the look of it is just so cool. Looks so much better than it used to look. Excuse me. Okay, 12,000 meters. $11,000 meters. We'll still have half of the throttle to play with in case we're wind up going fast close to the ground, but would rather not wind up going fast close to the ground. How's the battery power looking? Ah, very good. My RCS on, yeah. I turned my RCS off because I didn't want the one the RCS I'm using to keep the booster on straight. I didn't want to waste this RCS fuel for that, so I had it turned on and I had to turn it back on individually, each of these individually. Okay. 8,000 meters, probably ought to kick it up a notch. $7,000 meters. As you can see, I put a RCS unit on here. I also used the solar panels that have the covers on them, because it looked like some of my solar panels ripped off in launch. So hopefully that will keep them all in one piece. They weigh twice as much, but yeah. Okay, 6,000 meters. $5,000 meters. I hope this tank doesn't run out like it did last time at 500 meters. Caused me some consternation. Looks like it's going to run out maybe more like 2,000 meters this time. Right before I run out, I need to kick up a little bit so I have some time to get myself adjusted. Although at this altitude, maybe it's not that big of a deal, but... yeah, okay, I'm gonna kick up. Nope, I'm going up. Don't want to go up. It's a cute little lander. I'm going up. Damn it. Well, shit happens. Alright, going back down again. Got my lights on, yep. Cute little thrusters.